Welcome to another Southwest Desert video. In today's episode, we'll be taking a deep dive into the world of a fascinating desert plant called Ephedra, commonly known as desert tea. Our story begins with a group of adventurous desert explorers hailing from the coast, who set up camp one evening near the historic Vallecito stage station in Southern California. The men in the group had spent the day prospecting in the surrounding hills, while two of the women, both avid plant enthusiasts, took the opportunity to gather some intriguing twigs from a plant they spotted growing abundantly in the nearby Mason Valley. This plant was Ephedra californica, a species of Ephedra. Seizing the chance to brew up an authentic desert beverage, the women decided to make Ephedra tea for the group's evening meal. They snapped the twigs, complete with flowers, and set them in water to simmer over the campfire. The result was a clear, yellow tea with a pleasant fragrance, ready to be enjoyed alongside supper. The women remarked that while some desert dwellers opt to use only dried Ephedra twigs for making tea, they discovered that the fresh, green plant produced an equally delightful drink. One of the appealing qualities of Ephedra tea is that it doesn't turn bitter or overly strong, even when allowed to boil for a longer time. As with other teas, individuals can customize their cup with sugar or lemon to suit their taste preferences. Thank you for joining your desert frontiersman Alan on another journey through the Southwest Desert. Please leave a like or comment. For more desert travels, hit the subscribe button. Now let's take a closer look at the Ephedra plant itself. It's a rigid, broom-like shrub that usually grows to a height of 2 to 3 feet, though it can occasionally stretch up to an impressive 5 to 6 feet tall. Its segmented stems are a muted, yellowish-green hue. An interesting fact about Ephedra is that it's not a flowering plant at all, but is actually a type of conifer, bearing cones instead of flowers. The male and female cones develop on separate plants. Ephedra californica, the species our explorers encountered, is prevalent at lower elevations throughout Southern California's Mojave and Colorado deserts, and even extends southward into Baja California. This plant goes by many names, including desert tea, squaw tea, Mexican tea, and Mormon tea. The latter moniker comes from its popularity among Mormon settlers who valued it as a substitute for traditional tea. Interestingly, Spanish explorers referred to it as canutillo, which translates to little tubes or pipes, a name inspired by the tubular appearance of the plant's stems. Ephedra's usefulness extends beyond its role as a refreshing beverage. The stems are rich in tannins and can be steeped to create an infusion that's traditionally been used to alleviate colds, headaches, and fevers. Even in modern times, it continues to be included in some pharmacopoeias, highlighting its ongoing medicinal relevance. A few other notable Ephedra species one might encounter while traversing the southwestern desert landscape. There's Ephedra unaria, found in Death Valley, which is distinguished by its impressively symmetrical, rounded form and short, gray-green branches. Another is Ephedra nevadensis, a common sight in the rocky foothills across the southwest, typically below elevations of 4,500 feet. Finally, Ephedra viridis can be spotted at higher desert elevations, up to 7,500 feet, where it often grows in the company of junipers and pinyon pines. So, whether you're a desert adventurer, a plant enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates a unique and flavorful beverage, the Ephedra plant is definitely worth seeking out. The next time you find yourself in the desert Southwest, try your hand at brewing up a batch of desert tea, just as the settlers, explorers, and indigenous people have done for generations. Who knows? You might just discover a new favorite drink while connecting with the rich history and natural wonders of the desert. This concludes today's in-depth look at the Ephedra plant, a true desert icon. Be sure to join us for our next episode, where we'll continue to uncover more captivating stories and fascinating finds from our desert explorations. Please leave a like or comment. For more desert romps, hit the subscribe button. Until then, happy trails.